Hey, can you tell me what do you do and where do you work?
Hey, my name is Anirudh, and I have been a designer for about 9 years now. And my latest stint was at PhonePe. I was at PhonePe for 2.5 years. I left in October 2023.
What's your story? How did you get started with design?
Oh, I started design really early. I've been designing since 2014. So it was more of a trial and error back then. A lot of things were cropping up and internet startups were new in India. So I started designing in bootleg Illustrator, but yeah, it was more of a self-learned thing for me.
How do you overcome creative blocks when you're designing?
Oh, I take long walks and I write things.
What do you write, by the way?
Oh, there's a technique called brain writing or free writing. Basically, whenever you're stuck in a particular situation, especially design decisions, it's better that you start writing from a point of just wanting to write till there are no words left. So for me, it has been about 3.5 pages of writing before clarity comes in. And it's more about investing in yourself when you're stuck. So long walks, drink water and write.
Since you're a designer, you have to deal with multiple stakeholders in your company. How do you balance creativity with managing meetings and project deadlines?
There are blocks for things that you have to do. Time blocking has helped me a lot. Basically, I got to a position where I could say I'm not going to take any meetings in the first half of the morning. And whatever meetings that I attend needed to have an agenda first, and then it would need some sort of a reading. So so further into a sprint, it's easier for us to start asking people to do some heavy lifting in terms of like understanding the progress that has been done. And the meeting will be structured based on what you're showing next and not necessarily what has been done already and just rehashing whatever you've done so far. So it's a two-way process, and you need to build enough trust in the system so that you can ask people to start coming and coming in prepared and valuing your time. So once I start giving people homework, that's when I could see the meetings go down in terms of the duration. So something that would take 45 minutes and extend to about 55 minutes started becoming more like 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and people were happier because they knew what was happening. Right. So it was make other people work as well.
How do you stay updated on the latest development in the industry?
Twitter. There's a new pattern called Bento UI that has come up.
Right.
So Bento UI is basically a collapsed pattern where you can show a lot of information in one place. So a lot of people are using that to summarize a lot of information going forward. So there are people who are sharing inspirations online, people who are sharing whatever work they've done so far in a bento manner. So it's becoming easier and easier for people to consume that. Instead of your standard list and grid system, it's better. So,
what one piece of advice will you give to your younger self when he's starting out into design?
not to worry too much. Everything will be figured out.